shelter of his tent, to gaze upon a sky that spoke of covenant, with empty arms but a heart full of trust. Abraham believed, and he called it righteous. And when the waiting felt like silence, you whispered promises through the stars. What seemed delayed was never distant. Your faithfulness was never far. I'm counting the stars of love, every promise you've made. In the dark, I'll lift my eyes, your faithfulness won't fade. Through the years, through the trials, your word remains enough. I will trust, I will praise, while counting the stars of love. Like Abraham, I've walked through barren years, holding on to hope while wrestling with fears. But you're the God who never breaks his word. Every wave becomes a song I've heard. When my heart grows faint from longing, you remind me who you are. Not a single word has faltered, your love still lights the dark. I'm counting the stars of love, every promise you've made. In the dark, I'll lift my eyes, your faithfulness won't fade. Through the years, through the trials, your word remains enough. I will trust, I will praise, while counting the stars of love. You're the God who sees beyond my days, the one who writes his mercy in my waiting place. Though I may not see the end from here, your love is the promise I hold near. I'm counting the stars of love, every promise you've made. In the dark, I'll lift my eyes, your faithfulness won't fade. Through the years, through the trials, your word remains enough. I will trust, I will praise, while counting the stars of love. I will trust, I will praise, while counting the stars of love. The weight of your glory fills this place. Who am I to stand before your face? The earth trembles at the sound of your name. Jesus, Jesus, none can stand the same.
Every breath I breathe is yours alone. In your presence I am fully known. For by you, through you all was made. Jesus, Jesus, I lift my hands in praise.
At the name of Jesus, knees will bow.
Knees will bow.
Every tongue confess, proclaim it loud.
Proclaim it loud.
Fall on your knees before the Holy One. Lift up your head.
out from the fire, and I could not stay the same. I was a stranger to courage, a fugitive from grace. Yet you drew me near and spoke to me face to face. You showed me more than wonders, more than signs. I've walked the path where glory and burden intertwine. I have known your ways, not just your hand. In the silence of the desert, I learned to understand. Your presence was my portion, far beyond the promised land. For better is the wilderness with you than Canaan without your plan. Than Canaan without your plan. I raised my hands at horror, the mountain shook in fear. Yet it was in the quiet whisper I knew you were near. The people long for miracles, for manna from above, but I longed for your presence, for the fullness of your love. You spoke in thunder, but called me friend. In the shadow of your glory, I found strength to lead again. I have known your ways, not just your hand. In the silence of the desert, I learned to understand. Your presence was my portion, far beyond the promised land. For better is the wilderness with you, Canaan without your plan. When the sea stood still, I saw your might. But when you hid me in the cleft, I saw the light. Your face I could not see, but your heart was revealed. A God slow to anger, whose mercy is sealed. I have known your ways, not just your hand. In the silence of the desert, I learned to understand. Your presence was my portion, far beyond the promised land. For better is the wilderness with you than Canaan without your plan. Oh, so if I never cross the Jordan, if I never taste that soil, I have walked with you in glory. I have known the Father's toil. For the greatest prize is not the land, but knowing I am yours, to be a friend of God forevermore. Awake, awake, oh my soul. Sing unto the Lord our God. Let the leaders rise in strength. Let the faithful march in faith. The earth trembled, the heavens poured. Mountains bowed before the Lord. At his voice, the waters roared. Who can stand against our God? The Lord has triumphed gloriously. He rides on the storm. He leads us in peace. Let all his enemies fall. the heavens, the stars arose, fighting for His holy